Great to have you with us from Faroe Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Missouri Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Missouri continues to compete in the SEC, finishing 8-5 last season, a bit of a down year, but they do have a talented young quarterback stepping in. Five-star recruit Austin Simmons comes in the transfer portal. See what Eli Drinkwitz is able to do with this young talented QB this season. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Warhawks offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Takes the easy completion. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
They'll go right back to the run. Could be an alley.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Warhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Warhawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him this time. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Maybe some room here. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball over.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire 1st quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And
Key narration volume set to 100. Menu narration option is set to off.
T makes it 7-0. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So Missouri's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes Austin Simmons. Came over in the portal in the offseason from Ole Miss. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. Offense working from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Here's Simmons to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You cannot say enough about this quarterback's toughness on that one. Staring downfield, knowing he's going to get absolutely blasted by the defender, and still somehow able to deliver an accurate throw way down the field. It just does not get any better than that from the quarterback position.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. There's some room. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Now they'll run the draw. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass hits complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
He's going to take off. He slides past the 1st down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that 1st down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag. Third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Absolute shank. Missed it. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Got enough for the 1st. There's a crease. The 30. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Rushes on him. He's got the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Working the middle, it's complete. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
To the air on second down. It's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin our coverage with Florida State in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Seminoles, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They are on top here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Memorial Stadium. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Warhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with Coach Eli Drinkwitz at the half. He is so frustrated with his defense right now. They've given up over 80 yards on the ground in that rushing attack. Known for their run game defense, they have got to be more stout at the line of scrimmage. The good news, they are running the ball well. The line of scrimmage has been dominant. He said, we've got to keep it going on offense and tighten things up defensively if we want to stay in this game. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to Hardy. Runs through the tackle. Here's a little room there. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Missouri wants to go fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Throwing Simmons. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And this is the part of the field which...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The run inside. It's Jamison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Walker. Turning it on. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for a loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing it in double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw into double covers. He got lucky that was an interception.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Running inside, it's Jamison. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Whistles as we have a man down on the field. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And just having a guy that can continually make plays on the ground, it just opens up space for your running back, for your receivers, makes you defend the whole field, and it's not always big gains, but you've seen him today, man. It keeps the offense in positive situations with just little plays here and there, knowing he's a threat.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Warhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got him. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Warhawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Might be changing the route. Sends it back in motion. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And this is why offenses are so hard to stop when you have such great playmakers at the core.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Picks up the first down. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The Tigers are back on top.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Walker.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Looking for room, it's Jamison. Maybe a crease. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Delayed to the back. It's Walker. Good, solid tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Pulls it in. It's Walker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Warhawks will hustle to the line. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Works it ahead for 6 yards on the play. That'll be enough for the first down, and it also takes us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Walker. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. 4th down, gotta have it here. Pressure coming. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment, on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, Interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. Simmons sets up the screen. Showing off the arm. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs